Hello, everybody. This is Kyle Speed One coming to you again from Fort Worth. I've got another update for you on a troublesome car. And no, it's neither one of those two. This car just came in the mail about an hour ago that I had purchased off of eBay for a pretty decent price. They had it marked new, and it sure looked new. It didn't look like anybody had even bothered to unbox it at that point. So I went ahead and bought it, and it is another Revell Monogram Porsche 550 Spider. Excuse me. Well, guess what? The video that I showed you about repairing the BMW with the problem, and it's a Revell Monogram as well as this Porsche. Well, guess what? Same problem. Here's the gear. Okay, there's that white nylon gear. My phone's not going to be able to show you, and I had to use a magnifying glass in order to look at it, but after I found it, it was clear as day. I didn't even have to use my magnifying glass. I could see the crack in that gear. So now I've had to order another set of slotted pinion gears in order to fix a car. And as you can see, it comes with stock plastic axle bushings, comes with that stock white nylon crown gear, and it came with that dang white nylon pinion gear. I haven't had a failure with the crown gears on any of the cars, but I sure have had trouble out of the pinion gears. So yet again, I'm going to have to take the shafts apart so I can get at that back shaft and press a new pinion on it. And I'm going to have to conquer the spring. I'm just going to leave it like it is until the pinion gears show up, and then I'll see which way the spring wants to go with this dilemma, and if it distorts and gets bent out of shape, which is possible because that's what happened to the BMW, then I'll have to do my modification that I showed you using the ballpoint pen ink tube or reservoir, or whatever you want to call it, and CA glue, and join those two shafts back together. It ran probably about 30 minutes on my test bed, so I could lube everything up and just run it in at different speeds. And then I set it on the track after I let it cool off and started running around. And I'll tell you, the handling on this car is fantastic. Yes, it does have magnets, if I can be coordinated enough. Although the cover, as usual on the neodymium magnets, often flakes off and breaks apart and what have you. I think they do have a shelf life, apparently, because I've experienced that same problem with some of my radio control stuff that uses magnets for the hatches and other items. So yeah, but as I said, the car handles great. I mean, it absolutely does. Even with those skinny little old tires, which are all original, it zips around my track muy pronto, and other than rounding the first turn after about 10 laps and hearing the high pitch whee and it not moving, Yeah, that was a dead giveaway that my pinion gear just fragged out. And I knew this ahead of time because I had lubricated the car and looked down in there, of course, to lube the ring gear, or the crown gear rather, and the pinion with some grease and oil up the motor and the axles. And I saw that pinion in there, and I was like, well, this is going to be pot luck. Is it going to be good or isn't it? So it's not good. And, you know, I don't know how long ago this thing was manufactured. You know, age could play a role, heat of storage, how it was storage, how it was put in storage. I can't speak my own language. Those things could have played a part. Then again, I think it's just basically the nylon splits when you press it onto the shaft, and it may be okay when it's new, but once it starts being subjected to hot weather or hot conditions of where it's stored, and it starts shrinking, because this stuff will shrink, that may be when it splits a gear. And that could, because it's awful thin. I mean, come on. It's not built like a Russian T-34 by any means. So I wanted to bring this up again because yet again it happened. This car just came in about an hour or so ago. And I was all happy and everything to get it because I've been wanting one of these 550s. You saw my previous video of a Porsche 356 Spider or Roadster that was from track days. And so I wanted to get one of these little 550s because I like the body style on them. And it's the yellowtail, as they refer it to. Beautifully detailed body. Beautifully detailed. I mean, you know, look at the engine grates, cooling grates. Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful little car. Brand new. Hasn't been beaten, banged up. The paint and the decals, or whatever they're called, tempo, all those are perfect. Not a problem with them, you know. And I just got through watching Dave's video on his upgrade for what is it, the Polycar / slotted WRXs, I think it was, where he was changing the motor out and the wheels and the tire. Well, he kept the tires, but it was a good video. It was a good how-to video and giving instructions and suggestions and what have you. And I guess more or less I'm living a life and trying to bring some in my own way to you by experiencing what I'm experiencing with these cars that have the white nylon or white plastic crown gears and pinions. But like I said, I have run that same white crown gear with a slotted 9-tooth bronze pinion and not had any problems out of the crown gear whatsoever. So that's basically the good, bad news that I've brought you today. I'm going to put it back together and put it back on the shelf and wait till my parts come in to press the pinion. Wish me good luck on the spring. It'll either happen or it won't. It's like I told you last time, it's kind of I want to say crapshoot, but it might get banned on YouTube. I don't get banned. Only got 29 videos. Well, 30 now with this one. If you like any of my videos, please, by all means, like and subscribe. I'm going through some times right now, and I won't explain it to you. there could be a possibility of some really rough times ahead for me, and I'm trying to maintain and you know, have a good attitude and try to make some more videos. So part of my life is documented, as it were, and that whoever's curious or whoever likes it, you know, can take part of it and leave comments and all that stuff. So that's enough of that mess. I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Have fun with your slot cars, even if they break on you. You'll figure a way to get them going again. And I'll see you maybe next time. Bye.